Oh, what's happening, my people? So it's your boy Chance Jalabit, aka Smooth, back with another video. So tonight, I was procrastinating on this, man, and I was thinking about it. I've been thinking about this all year, all during the year and stuff, man, just building up my mental Rolodex of music. Now, this list might not look like everybody's list. I might miss some things that y'all think should be on here. I might have some things that's high. I might not make everybody happy. But this is just a little things that I want to put y'all on. Some things y'all probably never heard of and stuff. Some people, I have heard them for the first time this year. And I just gravitated to them and they made the list. So let's get to it, man. My top 10 albums of 2023. So this is going to be a mix. R&B, soul, rap, whatever. It wasn't enough music for me to do no separate lists. It was barely enough to make this. But I'm going to give you a little bit of honorable mention. I'm going to start off first. Surprisingly, this isn't number one. Because Terrence Martin, he fucked it up. Terrence Martin and Alex Isley, I Left My Heart in Ladera. I love Alex Isley. She's one of my favorite musicians, period. And surprisingly, this is one that I wasn't like super crazy about. Terrence Martin, the production and stuff, they tried to do a little bit too much, tried to be too boppish, too West Coast. And I love just that sultry, just love sound from her. And she didn't supply that because of Terrence Martin. He wanted to bounce with her. And anyways, so we're going to go into another honorable mention. Sampha Lahai, or Lahai. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it was pretty like techno-ish as far as like the production and stuff. But his melodies and stuff, man, his voice is very beautiful. Like Paul's or whatever. But yeah, it's a beautiful album. The production is out there, but his vocals, man, just he nice. But it's not something that I listen to a whole lot. I can't front. In my last honorable mention, some people might be mad, might be like, why did I mention this? Or why isn't this way higher? Gunna, A Gift and a Curse. I'm not the biggest Gunna fan in the world. I was hating on it as far as like, man, that nigga snitching and stuff like that. Album was good, man. I can't front, man. He dropped it. I listened to it. I was like, man, that bitch looking good. So, hey, gotta give a brother his props, man. I'm not a hater. A little bit of hate at certain people, but Gunna, I had to give him his props, man. He did his thing this year. So against all those odds, he still persevered because the music was good. It was kind of like whenever we found out that Rick Ross was the CEO. Music was so good, we didn't even really care too much. Let's get to the top 10 albums of 2023. So number 10. Now this is a brother that I'm super big fan of. And surprisingly, this isn't higher on the list. But Drake, For All the Dogs. And I'm going to put For All the Dogs. Was it a deluxe? Or was it Scary Hours 3? But me, I just put the Scary Hours on the this. But the Scary Hours had the better songs. But I'm going to just put For All the Dogs as the album. So For All the Dogs, number 10. It had some joints on there, but it had a lot of things that was just so very young. Like he was just trying to sound like too young and stuff, man. It wasn't deep as like normal Drake projects and stuff, man. So, well, just, yeah, anyways. Now, number 9. This right here is a little bit awkward because all my life I've been hearing this brother and I was not the biggest fan of him. Later in life, I've become a fan when he's matured. People in the boot don't like his music as much because of his maturity and stuff. And they just have gravitated to other things. This is number 9. Boosie, Best of 2023. I very much like this album. I don't think the average Louisiana person is really listening to Boosie as much. He still has fans. Like if you have a concert or something, but they want to hear B-O-O-S-I-E, they want to hear the old stuff. I like his new music. I don't like the ratchet stuff. Back when he used to be NBA Youngboy, like very ignorant and stuff, I didn't like Boosie. now that he's still very ignorant, but his music is not as ignorant. So I'm more of a fan now, but this project right here, very much was a fan of. Number 8, speaking about maturity, now this is a brother that has came a long way, become very mature. The Snowman, Jeezy. I might forgive, but I don't forget. Double album, a lot of songs on here. The production with the Justice League and stuff, fire. He did his thing on here, man. Salute, Jeezy. OG still putting in work, man, doing their thing. And speaking of OGs, number 7 on the list, OG of OGs. You gotta give him a lot of props just for the way the albums are made nowadays, as far as production and stuff. And he started that with his magnum opus, and still putting in work. Nas, Magic 3. He did do another album this year, Magic 2, which it did not make the list. It was probably my least favorite of the series, but Magic 3 probably has been my favorite of the series. He went out with a bang. He did his thing. Lyrically, of course, the production, Hit Boy, he did his thing. I kind of wish he would get with somebody else as far as production, but the chemistry that him and Hit Boy has had has kept him in the studio. So even though Hit Boy might not be my favorite producer, as long as he can get Nas into the studio, I'm not mad at it, man. So gotta salute that. Number 6, I didn't know of this young lady. I heard a little bit of it. I was like, man, she just jocking Sade. I'm like, man, she just a Sade knockoff. And I heard a little bit, and I wasn't a fan. And then I went back, and I was like, let me give it a shot. And I listened to the album. And yeah, she might be a Sade knockoff, but she nice. And this right here is Naomi Sharon, Obsidian. Like I said, she's a Sade knockoff. But if you're gonna jock somebody, Sade is a good one to jock. Very nice album, man. Very soothing, very chill, nice vibes. Check it out. Number 5, back in our R&B bag. Now, this is another brother. I didn't know who he was before this year. Didn't know he existed or anything. I don't know how I came across his stuff. Maybe listening to Joe Budden podcast, maybe they named him or something, or somebody might have sent me a song or something. But I have become a fan. This project was superb. And this right here is number 5, Kamari, A Brief Nirvana. R&B, like chill, like vibes, like fire. Did his damn thing. Number 4, we're back in our R&B bag again. Now this is a brother right here. I have been a fan of him for like maybe 15 years. He has never gotten the love that he should have. He has gotten a little weird over time. Like, he's very feminine now. I don't think he's gay, but he's very feminine, like in his mannerism, his dress and stuff. But the music fire, man. Look, I like Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean gay. That don't, if the music fire, I ain't tripping. But anyways, number 4. Sorry to talk about all the gender stuff and all that, the LGBTQ stuff, because he's not that. But anyways, no disrespect, but all respect. Number 4, Jesse Boykins III, New Growth. Hey, maybe not his best body of work, because his best body of work to me is his first album, hands down. But it is one of the best bodies of work that he has did. They got some joints on here. They got some joints. Even the joint that I hate, like track 4, I think, in his he's very like not using his singing voice. He's very super falsetto, and I hated the song. Now I love the song. Like it's grown on me. Like, but the album is cold, man. Like it's very much in rotation. I'm definitely bumping this. Now we about to go to the big dogs, and it might not be big dogs by name, but music wise, top 3 superb bodies of work. Number 3, Cleo Soul, Gold. Now this sister, she is very much a throwback artist, man. Like, she does her thing. She doesn't conform to the norms of society right now and what you should do as an R&B artist and whatnot. She talk about spirituality and all kind of stuff like that, man. She got very much the vibes that I like. Very chill, relaxing music, make you think about things. Like, beautiful. And this project was no exception, man. She did her damn thing. And she also dropped another project. And that one right there is number 2. Cleo Sol, Heaven. And this right here, like I told you, like Heaven, she's talking about spirituality and stuff like that. And I'm not a person that's a fan of like gospel music. And this isn't gospel music, but it could kind of fall in that category. She talks a lot about spirituality. And it is just, it's beautiful the way she puts it together and stuff, man. Like, her music is extraordinary, man. Like, she is cold. And she got some other projects. She got Mother and stuff like that. Like, I like those projects, but these two are my favorite that she's did, period. Like, that's my favorite Cleo Sol projects, the two that, and she dropped those like a week apart or something. So beautiful. Like, she cold. And my number 1 album of 2023 is New Blue Sun, Andre 3000.
What?
I was just bullshit, and you know this, man. No. Number 1 album, and I've had a lot of R&B. A rap album is my number 1 of 2023. An OG in the game, coming for his place. He has been in a group, but he's finally dropped a solo after many years, and the solo is cold, extraordinary. It is nominated for a Grammy. If it doesn't win Grammy Album of the Year, I will be pissed. Like, he has made songs, I watched the video for it, that made me just bawl, cry. If I play this album for anybody, they'd be like, damn. Number 1, Killer Mike, Michael. Album of the Year, Rap Album of the Year. Give the brother the Grammy. Like, her loss with Drake in no. Killer Mike deserves Album of the Year. And if he don't get it from the Grammys, I'm going to give it to him. Definitely top my list. From the first time I heard it, I had a feeling he was going to top my list, man. And I haven't heard anything that was just as moving, just a better body of work over the year than Killer Mike's Michael. So that is my top 10 of 2023. What do y'all think about the list? Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest or the most hated. Holla at your boy.